This is Taylor from the PRN Big Racing Network. Today, we welcome you to Tennessee Super Speedway. It's a little bit of a late race uploading, and of course, Press Cup's going to be late as well. It's better than not having a race in mind. Just trying to figure out what's going to be happening in the series for the next couple of weeks. And we take the Truck Series trucks to Tennessee Super Speedway. Cameron Tracy starts on the pole and Tony Tababin won last week at the Superdome. Tony Tababin already showing 2 weeks in a row of very consistent races as he starts in the front row. Jack Vinny and Dane Amon will start 3rd and 4th. Dylan Rash and Matthew Tyler 5th and 6th. Todd Jaguarski, Connor Mentz 7th and 8th. 9th and 10th will go to Brad Severs and Jay Stapleton. The rest of the field here will show. And this is a super speedway, so it's anybody's ball game in today's race. Without further ado, let's go ahead and let's take it to the start of today's race here at Tennessee Super Speedway. Here is the command to get this race underway.
Gentlemen, start your engine! Alright, take a nice big deep breath.
Off.
Give your seatbelt a tug. Double check your steering wheel. Sit back, relax, get a nice pace, nice rhythm, and let's go out there and have a good day, alright, bud?
Ace car's rolling. We do have that long pace lap here. Ooh. Love the graphics. There we go. Cameron Tracy and Tony Tababin. Oh my god, what the hell is happening? Oh my god. This is gonna be terrifying for a little bit. Hope you guys aren't prone to seizures. We got 30 laps in today's race, so it's gonna be a long one, ladies and gentlemen. Not as long as usual races, probably about 20 minutes long. These lap times are close to a minute every lap, so 20 to 30 minutes each lap, or 20 to 30 minutes of today's race, if we go green the entire way. Could be a possibility depending on how these trucks run. Ace cars down pit road. We are set to go racing with Cameron Tracy leading them off to the American Ethanol green flag. Ladies and gentlemen, we are set to get this race underway. Here we go, boys. At the line, here they come. Green flag. The entire front stretch on this camera is going to have a seizure. Oh. Don't know what's going on with my graphics. Looks like I may have to update my graphics driver or graphics card sometime soon. Cameron Tracy takes the lead. He's got Dylan Rash right next to him, about to pass him. Tony Tababin has fallen outside the top 5 already, so definitely not a good start by that 13 truck. 3 wide behind Dylan Rash. Brad Severs looking to the inside. Todd Jaguarski. It's a battle between second place between Brad Severs and Todd Jaguarski. They come around turns 3 and 4. It's a complete lap 1. It's just starting to get good in this race, ladies and gentlemen. 3 wide everywhere. There are even 4 wide back there. Ooh. And Nancy back there. Let's go back there. See what happens. Get back there. Tony Tababin already showing he's not looking too hot. He is stuck on the outside, which will cause him to lose several spots. At this point, it's anybody's ball game still. 3 wide for the second position. Looks like they're 3 wide throughout the entire racetrack. 4 wide even. 3 wide for many, many rows. You will expect to see this at every super speedway race we go to, because everybody wants to get a shot at the chase. They look like they calmed down the whole situation. Head up to the front of the field where we see Chris Poindexter going for the lead. To the inside of Dylan Rash, they are double file for 2 rows. Golden Groats up here, Jeremy Boschetti, Jay Jefferson, 3 wide back there. 3rd row back. Chris Poindexter in the lead. He's maybe challenged by Christian Sanford. Ooh, nope, 3 wide for 2nd, however. Now here comes Christian Sanford to the point, ladies and gentlemen. As for the lead here. May be able to get a lap led. He will. He's got What If Racing right behind him, right on his tail. God, that is some frame rate dropping there. What If Racing to the lead with Trickle Dickle behind him. 3rd in line in the inside is Invasive Alien. Now Trickle Dickle goes to the lead. Invasive Alien's going to follow Trickle Dickle to the inside. Be side by side for the lead. Now Invasive Alien's going to make a move for the lead. Side by side for the lead yet again going into turns 3 and 4. Three wide for the 2nd spot behind Invasive Alien. Can Invasive Alien work to get another win in this series? 26 laps to go. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, the action is starting. But we are going to take a commercial break. We will be back in a moment with more action live from Tennessee Super Speedway.
I am the genie of Papartica! Okay, chop chop, 3 wishes.
I want a pet singing lizard.
Squiddy-doo-da-doo-dwa, yo. Call me.
I want the biggest box of Pop-Tarts in the world.
Kid, start wishing for a bigger toaster.
Part of this complete breakfast.
Crazy good!
This is how you turn it on. This is your music. This is your email. This is the web. And this is a call on your iPhone.
Hey you, yes you, I got a question for you, sir. Are you tired of drinking that shitty Chevrolet only from JJ's Cafe? Well, today we added a new thing on the menu to help your needs of taste. Introducing the Pepper Latte. If you are sick and tired of drinking motor oil, well, sir, you're gonna have a healthy body after drinking every ounce of this. Herbs of spices, of peppers, and nutrients absorbed from corn. We decided to make the Pepper Latte. It is amazingly good. Come order it now. Available at JJ's Cafe.
This is fucking nasty. God damn.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
Fucking goddamn fucking goddamn fucking fuck.
New 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
The caution has come out in today's race. It involves Noah Breeze, Gabe Nunes, and Benjamin Roberto. Or not Benjamin Roberto, Ben Roberts, sorry. Crossed that line, and Dana Mon crossed that first. let's go back and see what caused the first wreck. I heard it going on behind me. Question is, what happened to spark the accident? Okay, there it is. Man, Roberts has already hit the wall hard. Looks like a normal case of the 4 wide action gone wrong. Oh, hard hit by the 34. The 84 took a big lick and the 42 kept it going, but it's going to take out 3 drivers in this race. If you get involved in an accident at a super speedway, you might as well just give up right there. And the battle for the lead coming across the line would show Dana Mon going side by side with Cameron Tracy crossing that line, and that's how he just barely got to the point on that one. In any case, Dana Mon leads with Cameron Tracy in second. It may switch. Maybe they'll go down pit road for some pit stops. I doubt they will, but I don't know. They may not. If they don't go down pit road, then we will take another quick commercial break. But if they do go down pit road, we'll wait until they get finished to take a quick commercial break. I don't think they are. They're not. They may be going down. They are a little below NASCAR, but I don't think they're going down. No, they're not going down. Coming out of turns 3 and 4. Nobody looks like they're going to go down pit road. So we're going to take another quick commercial break here. Yeah, none of them are going down pit road. We'll take another quick commercial break here. PRN Pig Racing Network. We will return when the pace car's lights are off and we are getting ready to go back racing. We'll be back in a moment. Alright. Let's get something done today, shall we? Oh, what the fuck? Microsoft. Because every time you click on something, we're gonna crash on you. Buy us now.
We run with a fast crowd, a tough crowd.
More like a mob.
43 asphalt warriors.
Guys with one motto.
What goes around
Comes around.
eye for an eye, fender for a fender. Paybacks are a promise. Races end, rivalries don't. You got a nice ride there. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to it.
Careful who you mess with, cause now the pack doesn't forget. NASCAR Thunder 2004, rated E for everyone. EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Man, this Nextel walkie-talkie phone is magic. I lost my helmet the other day. Pushed this button, my helmet appeared. Magic.
New spark plugs are in.
See? It's magic. That's not magic. This is magic. No, that's sleight of hand. Give me a bunny. That's magic.
Nextel helps NASCAR fans get things done with the Motorola Blend. One powerful phone, 2 powerful networks. Nextel, only from Sprint.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
Fucking goddamn fucking fuck!
New 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the longest pacing I've ever seen in my life. I honestly didn't want to go to commercial. Well, actually, I wanted to go to commercial the entire pace lap, but I didn't realize how much longer I had left. Had about 3 full pacing laps, and all of them were long, so you got to see a lot of commercials. I may have probably trimmed it down, I don't know. depends on what I did. Well, the base car's lights are off nonetheless. We'll restart with 19 laps to go. Still a ton of time left for these drivers to make moves around the track and get to where they need to be, which is where Dana Mon is, in the first place position. Cameron Tracy started on the pole today. He's back up to the second spot after dropping tremendously far back, and he's up there at the front again, which is always something great. Pace car is down pit road, and we will see some more green flag action here. Hopefully enough that we can last the entirety of the race. Ronnie Bobbin, who started second in today's race, is in the top 10, so he hasn't fallen off the face of the earth too far. They are single filed out, so this may be a good opportunity to see some drivers get some good battles. The green flag's back out and waving. Cameron Tracy's on the high side, getting a lot of help. The driver behind him, but they're going to go 3 wide behind Dana Mon in turn 1. Matthew Tyler in the 88 is going to take them 3 wide. Luke Brogowski's looking to the inside, may make it 4 wide, unless Cameron Tracy could fall back. As it comes to this camera angle here, that doesn't really show a lot for the amount of time it's a still camera. Matthew Tyler in the 88 is looking for the lead, and he may get it, and he will get it coming down to the back straightaway. Jack DeVinny in the 93 and James Bowles all taking Luke Brogowski 3 wide. That's for the second spot, however. And Matthew Tyler holding off the lead. Here comes James in the 39, making an inside move for the lead with Fronito Bobbin in that 13 truck. Not far behind. Started second. Now he's going to shoot to the bottom of the track. Heading into the tri-oval here. We're going to take the lead away, but he cannot make the pass. James Bowles will lead that lap. Fronito Bobbin trying his hardest to shove James up the track and get the lead so he can win for the second week in a row. Started second, fell back a little bit of ways, and is now starting to battle for the lead yet again. Trevor Halowski second in line on the inside line. Jay Stapleton second in line on the outside line. Here comes Jared Lewis in the 94. He's been in that situation where he keeps getting the pole every couple of weeks, just a couple of months ago. Now he's fallen off the face ever since he won a couple of races and got his way into the chase. Tip Foster in the 47 looking to try and make a move for the lead underneath Trevor Halowski as it comes down to the tri-oval. 13 laps completed in today's race. The battle for the lead heats up on the outside with Fronito Bobbin trying to take the lead away. Had a little bit of help on the outside with James Bowles and Jay Stapleton, but they're 3 wide for the second position. Trevor Halowski trying to hold off the rest of the drivers. Jeremy Boschetti trying to make a move for the lead to the inside coming into the turns 1 and 2. Come to the line, we'll complete lap 14, which means the next time by will be about the halfway mark. Comes that number 7 of Sean Billman. Sean Billman, I think it's Sean Billman in the 7. I haven't really talked about this 7 car. Yes, it is Sean Billman, I was right. I haven't talked about Sean Billman in quite some time, and he's going to be able to lead this lap. Jay Stapleton going to make it go side by side. Wow, he had a lot of momentum going to the apron there, but that 21 car had no help. It doesn't help him that much. Jay Stapleton, what? No. Jay Jefferson to the lead with Chris Poindexter pushing him. Got a little bit of help here when they cross that line. It will be the halfway mark of today's race. Fastest lap goes to the number 18 truck, the 53.353. Like I said, it's about a minute per lap, especially with the commercial break. Toned down a lot of time, although it was still some time, and they may have to trim it down. If you didn't see the full 10-minute pace lap, then you're pretty lucky, because it was hell. Corbett Forster making a move for the lead. We saw Corbett Forster just took pit strategy and won the race at Texas. So in that case, Corbett's trying to get into the second win column. of the year. Hard to say exactly what this 5 truck has in mind, or at least one of the 5 truckers. There is 2 number 5 trucks in this area. Got the number 18 truck looking for the lead. Oh wow, a little bit of shoving back there. I'd say we may see another caution here in a little bit. They're starting to stack up yet again. Bill Watterson in the 18 with the lead so far. Can he hold on to it? That Trickle-Dickle looking into his inside. No, that may be Todd Chigarski. Unless they go 3 wide for the 2nd position. Levi McIntyre and Brad Severs. See them in the background just nipping each other. Now 3 roads of 4 wide. And even 5 wide. Oh no, this is going to end terribly. They're 5 wide back here, Daryl. Get out of this camera. That was a good camera shot, actually. Trickle-Dickle to the lead. The big one. The big one. The big one, ladies and gentlemen. It's the big one. Corbett Forster's involved. The big one, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy Boschetti's involved. Jay Jefferson's involved. 24 is involved. 7. Some other drivers. That's the big one, ladies and gentlemen. That is the big one. But to the line. It looks like it's going to be a drag race between Trickle-Dickle and Matty Ortiz. To the line, Matty Ortiz. And another incident brewing. Maybe. Oh, look out. Watch him merging. Alright, they save it. Christian Sanford and I think Dana Mon. I think it was Dana Mon got into it and they just went shoving down the track. That scared me for a moment. Looking like they were going to get into it. Maybe get some other people involved. But no, they kept it going. They're just going to have to fall back in line. Let's go back. And let's see what happened to bring out the big one. We saw the 4 wide action going on. And automatically we knew it was going to end abruptly, terribly. Let's find that. Find the truck that was involved. Let's find that 7 truck. So right here we see 4 wide gone wrong. And yep, there it is. Oh, and the 7 truck was barrel rolling, and so was the 24. 61 and Nick Santiago is in it as well, and so is the 24 Connor Metz. Corbett Forster takes a hard of a lick from Jay Jefferson. Golda Grote's in it, and so is Jeremy Boschetti. I get a couple of angles on this one. This caution will be a long one again. You can see right here, James was also involved in it too. Oh wow, there was a couple of other drivers that got some bit of damage from that. Let me go slow motion here and look at it, because Jeremy Boschetti didn't have too much damage. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Nick Santiago just gets tagged. I think he gets shoved up the track by James. Yeah, he did. And that's what's... Yeah, James almost got involved. He used Jay Jefferson to save himself. And then Jared Lewis got into Corbett Forster. No, he got into Jeremy Boschetti, which sets him up to Corbett Forster. It's, oh my god, just a terrible crash for many, many drivers. We'll have to look at it one more time, but this time from Connor Metz's onboard camera. That sure as hell would have been an interesting camera to look at, so let's go ahead and let's do that. You can see he's riding along in this 5 wide situation. And then Nick Santiago just tags James, and then oof! Upside down goes the 24 and the 7. It was just a terrible, terrible ride for that 24 car. Not a good day for many of these drivers, especially Corbett Forster, who was at the front like maybe just 2 laps ago, not even, at the point of this caution. Look at it one more time here at a super slow motion. Maybe that was a little too slow on my end, but I don't care. You can see Nick Santiago he just tags James in the corner panel. And that sent James up the track. And nowhere for half these drivers to go. Now watch James in that 39 truck go up the track. And the only reason why he saved it is because of that 21 truck. And And then James cuts down right in front of Jared Lewis, who cuts down on, and who he has nowhere to go, so he goes up the track, nearly gets taken out in this equation, but he manages to use Jeremy Boschetti as a breaking point. Then he gets into Corbett Forster, who's just slams into Cole DeGroat, and Jeremy Boschetti is just a victim of innocent circumstances, and so is Cole DeGroat and Corbett Forster, and some other drivers as well. Corbett Forster is just left in the middle of the track, and Jay Jefferson, with nowhere to go, just rams into the, I think that was the driver's side door of the five truck of Corbin. Definitely a terrible, terrible day for those drivers. Man, 2 crashes today, and both of them have taken out several good drivers. And we head to right now, where we are gonna not take a quick commercial break. I'm just gonna skip a little bit ahead here. Okay, the pace car's lights are off, so I'll go back to that in a minute. But we will take a look at all these drivers that have gone out of the race due to an accident. 34th on down was taken out by one accident. It was Gabe Nunes, Noah Breeze, and Ben Roberts. Those 3 got tangled in an accident early on in the race. And then from Corbett Forster on down to Nick Santiago, those guys were taken out due to the big one. Nobody stayed out if they were involved in the wreck. I know Jared Lewis, of course, is in last. I think him and some other drivers. I think Jared Lewis went down to get some service done for some damage. I don't know, but it will affect it'll affect everybody from James to Jared Lewis. Those 2 will definitely be affected the most because aero damage. They got some damage somehow. I actually doubt that either James or Jared Lewis are at 100% for their truck. I would suggest that they're probably around 80-90%. I'm gonna skip a little bit more. So the pace truck is in turns 3 and 4 right now. So once that pace car rolls down, I'll go back full screen. Matty Ortiz is in first, Strickle Dickel second, Cameron Tracy third, Bill Watterson 4th, Luke Brogowski 5th, Todd Skarsky 6th, Benjamin Roberto 7th, Kyle Free in 8th, Richard Sanford 9th, and Rob Racer in 10th. These are the entries here with drivers. Just thought you guys would look at that if you could. And we're going to go back full screen, where we're going to restart with 9 laps to go here in today's race. Skip down on the commercials because I think I've used up all my commercials, especially if first caution. And we're about to go back green. We are back green, ladies and gentlemen. 9 laps to go here at Tennessee Superspeedway. And remember that these trucks take about 1.5 laps to get up to full speed, which means it takes about 1.5 laps for these drivers to go back to being bunched up 3 wide. Trickle Dickel makes a move for the lead. Trickle Dickel had the lead coming to the line, but Matty Ortiz just had the right amount of momentum to take it away at the very last second. Here comes that 18 truck of Bill Watterson. Luke Brogowski in the 72 making a move for the lead. That's a lot of lead changes in just 1 lap. They're 3 wide back there for the 3rd spot. And all these drivers want to make a move to get into the chase. Here comes Kyle Free to the lead. You can see Jared Lewis is extremely slow. You definitely can tell that damage does have an effect on him. He should have went down. He wouldn't have lost any positions if he were to go down pit road. They're 4 wide back there. Kyle Free is still side by side with Luke Brogowski. And the line will be 7 laps to go. Jared Lewis is off the pace all the way in last place, I guess I want to say. I mean, he's last on track as of right now, but he's not going to be in last place overall. They're 4 wide. Oh, they're wrecking again. Oh, that's a hard hit. They're wrecking again. Brad Severs, Dylan Rash, and Bill Watterson all involved in an accident yet again. This may set up a green-white checkered. Coming to the line, it'll be Kyle Free holding off Luke Burgowski just by a note. Well, actually, just by a truck length or two. Of course, the 4-wide action goes wrong, and it was just not a good idea for those trucks. But I'm not going to worry about that. I kind of want to get this race done and over with. So let's go and finish this race. There was still some smoke. Okay, space truck has its lights off. We will restart with 3 laps to go, which means it's go time for these drivers. Brad Severs, Dylan Rash, and Bill Watterson taken out after an accident. And we are ready, ladies and gentlemen. That base truck goes down pit road. It's go time for these drivers. These drivers want to get this race done. And a couple of drivers made a mistake, and it cost them the chance of winning. A lot of drivers have been taken out of this race, you could tell. 24th on back has been taken out of a race due to the accidents. Ace truck is down pit road. Now my thing doesn't even want to load anymore. That's extremely stupid. Come on now. Okay, guess it's going to be a clear one. I don't know why NBC doesn't want to load up anymore. Oh, yay. This is going to be fun. Anyways, with 3 laps to go, if you can see the ticker, it's going to be a little hard to see it because this track is filled with white a lot. Anyways. We're racing again. 3 laps to go. Can Kyle Free hold off Luke Burgowski? Can Luke Burgowski make a move for the lead? Will anybody make a move for the lead in that matter? Speaking of that, here comes Luke Burgowski to the lead. Side by side for the lead in turns 1 and 2. Tim Foster holding off the 3rd spot to James. It's a little tough to say who's going to get that spot. It'll be tough to say who's going to win this race, of course. Trevor Halowski's trying to go 3 wide, and I'll give Race Valiant up a space. Could have been a bad idea to take it 4 wide, especially after what we just saw. And as soon as I say that, Trevor Halowski will take Race Valiant and Henry Duran and Richard Sanford 4 wide, because why not? You know, you made that mistake the first time and caused a couple of drivers to wreck. Why not go for it again? Luke Burgowski's in the lead. Tim Foster is going to go side by side. Maybe not this time. I thought he would. Oh, wow. He really timed that move perfectly. 2 laps. Oh, another wreck. And this one's a huge one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. We'll look back at that here in a moment. This is the battle for the checkered. We'll look back at that accident here in a moment. It is Luke Burgowski versus James Bowles. It is a couple cars left in this pack. Will James make a move for the lead coming into the final turn? Will my NBC ticker ever work? I highly doubt it, but in any case. James Bowles on the quarter panel now. He's going to go side by side for the lead. This is for the checkered flag, ladies and gentlemen. To the line. Luke Burgowski versus James Bowles. Who's going to get it? The inside line is he have the advantage. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be a photo finish. It's going to be a drag race. Ah! Who got that? Luke. Luke got that by 1/100th of a second. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That is awesome. What a finish. Have you ever? No, I've never. Wow. Holy moly. Let's go back and look at that wreck. I saw a glimpse of it happening. I gotta look and see who was all involved. That was a hell of a run. I know Dana Mon was around, so let's look and see what happened here. Coming to the line, this was 1 lap before the white flag. Yeah, it looks like oh boy. Oh man, that's a lot of drivers. That is a good bit of drivers. McIntyre's involved. Roberto. A lot of good drivers are involved in this one. But let's look at this God-forsaken battle for the win, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable battle between James and Luke Brogowski. Just an unbelievable battle. Coming out of turns 3 and 4. James Bowles making a move for the lead. Let's go into, I think helicopter view would be the best view. Go into slow motion here. Take off that not working NBC ticker. Supposed to be NBC, but I guess it's just godforsaken clear now. Thanks, Armory. James Bowles had the advantage. Look at that. You can see he actually pulls out in front of Luke Brogowski, but somehow Luke Brogowski manages to get that win. Look at how close this was. Let's go back. Go back a little bit of ways. So you can see right here, James has the lead over Luke Brogowski in the middle of the turn, or the middle of the straight. And then out of nowhere, Luke Brogowski gets enough speed to win. It's hard to see it in these camera angles. Ah, Spectator shows it perfectly. Look at that. Look at how close that was. Unbelievable. That is the closest finish I have ever seen in a Pig Racing Network race ever. I think the second closest has to be the Rockingham race at the Wheelands. That was an unbelievably close finish, especially Luke Brogowski. He does, oh my God, James Bowles, who was trying to get another win in this season, and Luke Brogowski, who's been one of the dominant drivers of this season, just wins the most craziest of photo finishes I've ever seen in a super speedway. And it was just between these two because Tip Foster was back there. He had no help sucking up to these guys, and just wow, unbelievable finish. That could have been a tighter battle if James just had a little more momentum. You can see, let's go back to the helicopter cam because it shows it perfectly. You can see James had that momentum. He was in the lead. He was in the driver's seat. The inside line always has the momentum, but for some reason, James never had the right momentum coming to the line. And that's what gave Luke Brogowski enough speed to come to the line in first place just by a nose. And of course it does say lap 29 of 30, but since the caution did come out because of a big one that I kind of don't care about because I've already seen about a couple of them already, but it did take out a lot of drivers, this was basically the white flag. I know I talked about this, what was it, last week, where drivers don't like seeing a caution near the end of the race because I know it just, their strategy goes out the window, especially when it's like a couple laps to go. Luckily this one was coming to the white flag, but since the caution came out, it was like, oh I gotta go, it's the white flag now, because if I don't get to the line in first place, which is what James did right there, you can see James just barely misses out on making it to the chase once again. Man, 1/100th of a second is what separates Luke Brogowski and James. It's 1/100th of a second is what separates James from going to the chase unless he wins another race. And I'm looking back at this because this is honestly one of the biggest and most just, oh my God, the best photo finish I've ever seen coming to the line. Because it was so perfect. It's like something you would see in TV. The driver who makes a move has the advantage, but the driver who he is battling also has more momentum than the driver he's, well, you get the point. Coming to the line, Luke Brogowski just inches his way out to the front. If we were to look at this in real time, it would be even crazier. Look at this coming in real time. James Bowles has the advantage, looking to take the lead, but Luke Brogowski has enough speed to cancel that momentum out and give it a win. And since everybody is going down pit road now, that is all for us for today, ladies and gentlemen. That wreck took out, looks like it took out Dana Mon. Looks like Frony Tobabin was involved. I think Frony, yeah, he was. Benjamin Roberto, Duran, Levi McIntyre, Trickle Dickle, I think yeah, What If was also involved, and I think Stapleton made it through. I'm not sure. But it was a hell of a race. As you see the official standings, Luke Brogowski wins over James Bowles. It does say over 3/10 for the win, but that was because, like I said, coming to the line, that was coming to the white flag. Let me see if my NBC ticker works again. If not, I'm gonna have to replace it. Probably gonna have to replace it if it doesn't start working again, because I gotta use that for a little. You'll see here in a couple of days. Anyway, Luke Brogowski wins it. That is all for us for today, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Big Racing Network. Luke Brogowski wins it by only 1/100th of a second over James Bowles. Tip Foster gets third, Alowski fourth, Ace Valiant fifth, Kyle Freed sixth, Jack Devaney seventh, Rob Racer eighth, Taj Garski ninth, Matthew Tyler 10th, Matty Ortiz 11th, Chris Poindexter 12th, Jared Lewis 13th, Cameron Tracy 14th, Christian Sanford 15th. That's the rest, and the rest is so on and so forth. A lot of drivers out of the race due to the big one. But we'll see you next week. I don't know what track we're going to next week, so whatever. We'll see you next week. Have a good one, everybody.